The man at the brothel door wasn't just any rich client. He wasn't looking for pleasure. He was there for closure and justice. What he did over 3 nights, spending $30,000 on a woman who had no idea who he really was, would leave everyone speechless. If you've ever dreamed of the perfect revenge, the kind that's wrapped in mystery, soaked in emotion, and hits like a freight train of justice, then buckle up. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and get ready for a story that proves karma sometimes wears a suit and walks through the front door. The heavy mahogany door creaked open under the weight of curiosity. The madam of the brothel in Manhattan raised a perfectly shaped brow as a tall, impeccably dressed man stepped through the threshold. Late 40s, clean-shaven, confident, not the usual type who walked in here sweating guilt and desperation. "May I help you, sir?" she asked, eyeing the tailored coat and polished shoes that whispered money. His voice was calm, measured. "I want to see Rosie." There was a beat of hesitation. Rosie wasn't just one of the girls, she was the girl. The one they reserved for politicians, Wall Street sharks, and men with more secrets than morals. She was expensive, exclusive, and emotionally unavailable. The madam tried to divert him. "Rosie is our most expensive lady. Perhaps you'd like someone else?" But he didn't flinch. "No," he said simply. "I must see Rosie." Rosie was used to power. The kind that came with a smirk, a flash of cash, and a short attention span. When she entered the velvet-draped lounge and saw him, she paused. There was something unsettling in his calmness. Not cold, calculated. "I charge $10,000 a visit," she said, watching his reaction. Without a blink, he reached into his coat and pulled out a pristine envelope. Inside, 10,000 in crisp hundreds. No hesitation. They went upstairs. What happened in that room? That's her secret. But when he left an hour later, Rosie did what she always did. Pushed it out of her mind. Another rich guy. Another night. Another memory erased. The next night, he came back. Rosie was stunned. Nobody ever returned, not at that price. She had clients worth millions who only came once. And yet, there he was. Same calm eyes. Same tailored coat. Again, she told him the price. Again, he paid without flinching. They went upstairs. This time, her mind wouldn't shut off. She studied him. Watched how he moved. The way he looked at her, not with lust, but with recognition. When he left, she didn't sleep well. By the 3rd night, whispers had started. The girls downstairs were speculating. Some said he was obsessed. Others thought he might be planning something. Rosie tried to play it cool. Lipstick flawless. Hair curled. Heart pounding. He entered like before. Quiet. Determined. Paid another $10,000 like it was nothing. Upstairs, as she lit a cigarette and leaned against the window, she finally asked him what she hadn't dared to before. "No one's ever done this," she said. 3 nights in a row. "Who are you?" He smiled, the kind of smile that felt like a page turning. "I'm from Brooklyn." Her heart skipped. "No way. I've got family in Brooklyn." He nodded slowly. "I know. Your sister passed away last month." The room fell into dead silence. Her face froze, cigarette halfway to her lips. "What?" "I'm her lawyer," he said. "Before she died, she left you something. A $30,000 inheritance. She asked me to deliver it, in person." Fire. Rose's hands trembled. She wasn't the kind to cry in front of anyone, but this wasn't just anyone. This man had walked into her world, seen her behind the layers of perfume and price tags, and reminded her of something she'd long buried. Family. Loss. Humanity. He hadn't just brought money. He'd brought dignity. Respect. A gift wrapped in closure and wrapped again in poetic irony. All 3 nights weren't for him. They were for her. Not all revenge looks like fire and fury. Sometimes, it's soft. Quiet. Dressed in a suit and armed with empathy. Rosie thought she'd been bought. What she didn't know was that she was being honored. If this story gave you chills, if you felt that sweet mix of surprise and justice, hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What would you have done in Rose's shoes? And don't forget to subscribe for more emotionally charged stories where karma gets dressed up and knocks on the front door. Until next time, stay strong and stay unstuck.